Hey everyone, thanks for checking out the video. If you haven't seen by now, I am doing a giveaway for the Mafex 205 Batman and Horse. Awesome figure. I'm doing this with Vivian Blue, the website Vivian Blue. So if you haven't checked out this video, make sure you do. Give yourself an opportunity to pick up this awesome piece. Now, if you haven't checked out the Facebook group, Don't Tell My Wife, make sure you do as well. Great group of collectors there. And well worth your time. So let's get into it. Here we have the Mafex John Wick from Chapter 3, Parabellum. You have a side view of the box, the other side view. So we'll take a look at the back as well. Back has some really cool images of the figure. You can see various things that it comes with. So let's take a look once again at the front, and then we'll get this bad boy out of the box and see what it's all about. So here you see it comes with a ton of hands. We have 1, 2 sets of hands, and then we have these other hands, 4 sets of hands with that finger missing. We also have a couple of extra hands. Now it comes with a couple of pistols. There's the shotgun, the sword, the extra belt right there. There's that other hand that I mentioned. Automatic rifle, the book from the library, the other head, and the figure. So there's a lot going on there. So here is the first set of hands. It's very nice sculpting on it. I'm going to lose my focus in this particular segment, so bear with me, please. These are the kind of open gripping hands. Then we have another set of open hands. This one is missing that finger that he cut off. As I said, I'm going to kind of lose focus a little bit there. So that is one hand with the finger and one hand without. So now these hands, these sets of hands, there's 3 you can see. We have the left one with the missing finger, the left with the finger, and the right. So this is the trigger finger for the guns. As I said, there's really nice sculpting on it. The fingers, the plastic's a little bit more pliable, I think, than the first or the last release that Medicom put out. Some more hands here. Again, the sculpt is very good. Let's see what else we got. These are the hands for the belt. This very, very small opening there. This is the hand that you would use if you want to grasp the belt. And more open, relaxed hands. Again, 1 right hand and 2 left hands, 1 with the finger missing. Now here is a clenched fist with the finger missing. And the last single hand is the hand holding, I guess that would be a rosary. I guess. It's a nice sculpt on it. Now let's take a look and see what else it came with. It came with that book. I think it's upside down right here, so let me turn it over. So this is the book that he gets at the library with the Russian, what are they, fairy tales or something like that. So it's cool that they included that. It's a nice touch. Also comes with, again, that small sword. It's a little bit pliable. Comes with the belt, if I can get it around. Not the easiest thing to do. So there's no wire in it, but it does bend a little bit. So again, no wire. Then we have the 2 pistols. They might look at first to be the same, but they are different. Give me a second here with this other one. I lose focus a bit. You can see mostly where the cartridge goes in. This one, it's sticking out more. And then we have that automatic rifle. This is very nice. And that scope is really cool. It's a very nice color green. So yeah, like I said, it's a very cool gun. I would have liked maybe that strap to be a little bit shorter, but what can you do? And here's that shotgun. Again, great sculpt, great paint on this. It's a very nice piece. Great detail. So here's that other head sculpt. I will compare the two in a moment, but just to give you an idea of what it looks like. Again, no seam. The hair is pretty well sculpted as well. View of the top. I think I like the sculpt than the previous Wick that they released. Now here's the figure itself. Let's get him in focus. So this is the other head, and again, we will compare the heads in a moment. I think the head sculpt on this is better than the previous one. And the sculpt on the body itself, great detail there. Look at all the wrinkles in the shirt and in the suit. Not so much the jacket, but obviously the actual sculpted mold of the figure. Very, very nice. Get a good view of the back. And the back of the Wick. So yeah, so there he is. Let's get that other head up here. You can get a look at it. Slightly different. Different hair sculpt. I think that's what stands out the most when you're looking at it. But again, they are a little bit different. It's nice to have that option. Yeah, it's not bad. It's not bad at all. I think it's a pretty good head sculpt. So yeah, now let's take another look at the figure and see what he's all about for the articulation. Now the head, you get okay range going down, and you get no range going up. That hair obstructs it from going up. Now you don't really get that puzzle dog look. You don't get much articulation at all right there on the head. You do get some pretty good articulation with the 360 moving around. Now the arms are a little bit tricky, so there's no bicep swivel. You can move it back 360 degrees, but I do encounter a little bit of resistance here. So be careful. You don't want to pop that arm out of the socket. Sometimes they never really go back in well. You can see that butterfly joint there. It goes down and it also goes forward. So in, right there, then out, in, back, and out. So it's not bad. It's actually better than I thought it was going to be. You get double jointed elbow, which is great. Again, a bicep swivel would have been really great here, but they didn't do it. The arms go out to there. Put them down. Now let's take a look at the inside. So we move the jacket. I suppose if you really wanted to, you could remove it. I'm not going to, but it's not bad. It would have been nice for the recently released Riddler to incorporate a jacket like that. So you get really good range going down on the abs. That's really nice. Going back, not so much. pushing back as much as I can. Do get a little bit more than that. So that's really about as far as it's going to go going backwards. You're not going to pull any Neo Matrix looks out of this one. Now the waist, you get good range. Nothing hindered with the jacket. No hindrance at all. Side to side, it's okay. It's not bad. That belt is a separate piece. It's a floating piece. If I can get it in focus. Sorry about that. Now you get the drop leg at the hips. It's not a lot, but you do get it. You get 90 degrees out. Not quite 90 degrees back. So you get about there for a split. And for the Van Damme, you get about to there. It's not bad. So with the knee, you get 90 degrees. There's no swivel on that joint. You get a little bit of swivel up on the thigh, but that's it. Now, with the feet, you can turn the foot. You can turn the shoe. As you can see, the foot goes down to about there. Going down to about there. And going up, you get no range at all because of the sculpt of the pants. Stops it. My toe joint is very loose on this figure, so not the best. For the ankle rocker, you get to there. He stands all right. He doesn't have the greatest balance, but he does stand pretty well. So there he is. Now let's take a look at him with the previous Wick release. This is the Mafex 085. This is from John Wick 2. You can see the height difference in them. It's very striking. Big difference here. Try to get them a little bit more lined up, but you can see how much taller the new piece is. I'm pretty surprised actually with the difference in the height. I wasn't really expecting that. Now here he is with the Wick that recently came out. This is the Mafex 212. This is from Chapter 4. You can see that the height here is pretty much the same once I get them back to back. The new one, Chapter 3, looks a little bit taller, as you can see there. So I'm not really sure of that. Don't really know why. He's slightly taller, but they're basically the same height. And here he is with the Aton Custom, the AT Custom figures that came out last year. These, it's like flying first class. Once you fly first class, nothing's ever the same. So with these guys, looking at the Wick, looking at these Wicks, it's never really the same. You can see they're quite taller than the Metacom figure. And kind of, they bring the score down for me. There's no going around it. Here's the Aton, the AT Custom Cane, just so you can get a little bit of an idea on the size difference there. Still waiting on the Mafex Cane, hasn't released yet. I actually thought he would release before this Wick, but hopefully this month, we'll see. You never know with Metacom. So yeah. Now, for me, I'm not a poser. I never claim that I'm a poser. There's not really too much you can do with it. It's not the most flexible figure. It is a cool figure. If you don't have the AT Customs, I would say that this one is better than the last Wick that came out. I do like this one a little bit more. Even though the last one came with 2 torsos, I like the articulation on this one better. I like the head sculpt on this one better. I like that you get all the hands on this one. So it's a pretty cool figure. Again, the AT Custom kind of spoiled me. So here's all the wicks that I do have. I do have 5 at the moment. I would say that this one is the best of the Metacom, but it's not quite at the AT custom level. If you have the last wick, it's perfectly fine to just keep that one. You don't really need to upgrade, but I do like this one more. So on a scale of 1 to 10, I would probably score this one maybe like an 8, 8.5. It's a good figure. It's a very good figure. So thanks for watching. I appreciate it. Take care, be good, and see you next time.